Hi. So I'd like to ask a very simple question. If anyone in the audience would know what was the first car ad or when was the first car ad launched? Anyone? Or what was the tagline of the car ad? No? Well, I didn't either until or unless I saw this ad. It's Dispense with a Horse. This is the first ever car ad that was published in a magazine back in 1898. And yes, it costed just $1,000. However, what we need to note is this was a revolution not just for transportation, but also for advertising. Why? Because as this was the first car ad, it garnered a lot of attention, which later on evolved from print to radio, TV, and then came the internet. This made advertising a competition ground. I mean, it made advertising a battlefield for all competitors to come in. I am Seher Nomani, and I would love to share some more insights as to how we are turning any interest that we garner into actions, which also results in an 8x higher purchase intent. Now, I hope I got you guys a little bit interested, but before interest comes action, comes attention, not action. Anyway, so the point here is that the attention span of a human being has been reducing from what you see in 2000 at a 12-second to now an 8-second. It could be argued that it is lower than the goldfish memory. However, let's try to understand why is this attention reducing. It could be because of the number of distractions, a lot of ad, but I personally think it's also the high-speed internet that is giving birth to a lot of impatient users. According to MRC compliant, out of all the ads in the world, 70% of these ads are getting only 0 to 2 seconds of attention. Now, what does that mean? According to a study done by VARC, it says that if a user watches an ad for less than 2 seconds, it's not even registered into their memory, right? And in order for the user to even decide if and not they want to view an ad or maybe engage with an ad, it takes 1.7 seconds. Now, what does science have to say about it? Let me layer it with a little bit more information and deep dive in it. As we know that our brain has a left brain and right brain. Anything on the left brain is basically to do with your short-term memory, which is a very narrow mode of attention. However, your right brain is more long-term attention. Now, to give you a little bit idea of what it looks like in terms of a pattern, anything that, like, for example, an empty smile that you gave to someone coming out of an elevator, it's basically your left brain getting triggered, and hence that happens, and it's a very short-term memory. You might just not even remember it. However, any kind of a storytelling, interactive, or immersive experiences are something that gets triggered by your right brain. Now, you might be thinking, what does this mean? Why am I even saying this? That means this particular thing is extremely important in the advertising world at the moment. Reason being is we need to make sure that our ads that we showcase trigger the right side of your user's brain. The reason for that would be any standard banner ad which has no 0 to no interactions actually get you only a brand recall of maximum 5 days, as opposed to an interactive ad format that could get your brand a better recall up to 30 days. If you notice, this is exactly where brands want to be at the moment. That is between the 60 to 80% of brand recall, right? And any ad in which the user is able to spend 8 to 23 seconds. The big question, this is one of the big questions, that is, how do we capture the attention of these users? What we have and Canvas have built is innovation and immersive creative experiences are one of the key factors for getting access to your target audience. And, I'm sorry. And the way we do it at mCanvas is in a short video that follows. immersive, interactive, and engaging. That's mCanvas to you all. We've actually driven high impact across 5,000 plus campaigns, what we've delivered globally, with an average engagement rate of 5%. Not just that, but our study with Kantar reveals that according to the global benchmarks and the US Delta norms of 2%, mCanvas Delta norms are 16% higher. This is exactly what is getting, just because we are able to make the user pay more attention to the creative and engage with the creative, we are able to deliver 8x higher purchase intent and a brand lift against all age groups and also against males and females, wherein the slightly favoring the female audiences by 3x. Now, what does this mean is that the higher the amount of time that the user spends engaging with your ad, it's gonna get you a higher amount of brand recall. So in a mobile campaign, we are able to get at least 12.6 seconds as a minimum time spent. Additionally, we've also done a lot of attention study. Now, what this attention study does is we place heat maps on the creative to understand what part of the creative is actually getting us that performance, which helps us optimize and create better immersive experiences with better engagements and interactions. According to a study done with Lumen, it has been confirmed that mCanvas ads are not just 100% viewable, but also 100% viewed, with an average time spent of 15.3 seconds and significantly high APM levels, which is attention per mile. That's how we do it, and the way that we are able to create these omni-channel experiences is, I'm going to show you a short video of what a living room example we've created, wherein if a user is watching an ad and we are able to engage the user by making the user use the remote control to kind of engage and get more involved with your ad. Additionally, we're also able to make the user scan the QR code within the CTV ad, which is transforming the CTV ad into a mobile ad. We've seen great results, up to 90% of completion rates and 10 to 20% of scan to lead ratio. Now, what we saw earlier in every mobile campaign that we do deliver, our average time spent interacting with an mCanvas ad was 12 seconds. However, in a mobile plus CTV, the average time spent that the user is engaging with the ad is 20 seconds. So higher the time the user is spending with the ad, higher the brand recall, and that's exactly what's pushing the user down into the marketing, into the purchase funnel, right? Now, this is the last segment. This is where we talk about how the interest that we've garnered so far, like so far we've got the user to engage with the ad for up to 20 seconds. How do we transform this interest into action? Now, if the same user were within 200 meters vicinity of a physical store or a retail store of the ad that we showcased to them, we are able to retarget that same user using household identification graph and our techniques, in which we are able to show them a store locator and push the user into the physical store. The impact, this is the grid of what it looks like. A CTV ad can get converted into a mobile ad and then further take them to the web store, or the CTV ad getting converted into a mobile ad wherein we retarget the same user and actually push them to the physical store. And the footfall case studies that we've done actually proves high impact results which we've seen, wherein the impression to store visits has been shown as 0.2 to 0.%. That means there's 11% uplift in store visits and 7% organic uplift in the web store visit. The brands that love to work with us, that's our reach across various demographics and granular level targeting. It's a simple process to get started with us, managed programmatic, and what we need to really pay attention to is the quick turnaround time that we've actually been known for, which is 48 hours to 78 hours. That's our team. Thank you for your attention, and come and say hi to us. We're right outside. Thank you.